What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Smitty, and my partner in crime here, part of the Sim Standard. You know him as Getting. Let him know what's up, G.
Yes, sir, Waz! It's your boy Getting, yo. Sim Standard, Sim Nation, stand up. Let's go. What we gonna talk about, Smitty?
We're gonna talk about, man. There's some people that are just misled in the community. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've done the videos letting people know what we're about, what we do, and everything else. And like I said in my last video, I shouted out Regular Dave because he stated what a lot of people are doing. They're missing the point of what we were all out here to do in the first place. Even Apex, and he's like looked at as the originator, and we all give him mad props for what it is that he did. But a lot of people are missing the whole concept, and it's a real basic concept they're missing. You know what I mean? So
Yep. People are missing the concept, and people are leading people to miss the concept. You know, some people, they're making these videos, stating certain things and saying certain things that's just completely false, or seeming like it exists as if, I'm sorry, like they are the quintessential end all be all. If I don't agree with it, no, this can't be the case. If it ain't sim football, in my eyes, it ain't sim football because I am the sim standard.
right.
I am the Rasta King. You understand what I'm saying? So, you can't. You can make your videos and do that, but you have to stand for something. And so another thing that I stand for, not only I stand for, I want a good and way better game. I stand for the community. I don't like when people make videos. Some people in general, I'm definitely talking to, make their videos and it's like almost putting a divide in the community. I don't like that. I've never been a part of that. I don't want the community to go down like that, where some people, this is some football or whatever. This is what we want. This is what we've been asking for, and then other people that, they've had a license for 8 years, and they don't do shit with it. So no matter what they make, they have to be punished some type of way.
Right.
They got to be punished. They got to be bashed. We should not be supporting their game because the shit that they're putting in the game right now, it's been in an old game. It is nothing new. We shouldn't be buying this shit, or not even buying it. Fuck buying it. I'm talking about just acknowledging it.
Right.
You shouldn't even acknowledge it. That type of thinking is biased in the way. I don't want to say biased. That's just wrong.
Right.
That's not what we're about. That's not what the sim community is about. Once you start thinking like that, you get a divide and you're starting to bash.
Right.
That's where the problem with old boy is coming from.
Right.
And he knows who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about by now. If you don't, you've been living underneath a rock.
Right. Exactly.
So that's the problem I'm having. And the other problem I'm having, I said before, is, attitude, man. You can't have some attitude where, you feel like as if you are the number one top of the level critiquer, whatever, commentator, roster king, whatever. You can't act like that. Because you're gonna get a lot of people with backlash. They're gonna call you biased. You have your couple of followers here and there, but it's really all about the community, man. You gotta do stuff for the community, consumer awareness, all that stuff. I think I blabbed enough.
Down enough. Oh no, you good, man. But to go off of the momentum of what you're saying, it's pretty much you can't have narcissistic behavior. Pretty much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, because it's like, because somebody's not doing what you personally want to do or you personally want to be said, all of a sudden they lost their focus. They don't know what they're talking about anymore.
Exactly.
They lost their desire. They don't know where they're coming from anymore. They sold out. Like all of that, it's like a train. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to sound. It sounds a lot like when EA does their dev cycle. Everybody says, "Oh, here comes the hype train." It's the same thing that we deal with. We do the same thing every year.
Yep.
Oh, okay, let's see what EA has to offer. Oh, you sold out. Whoop de whoop. Same thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But the thing is though, we take it on the chin because we're like, dude, we want basic fundamentals, and this is why regular Dave said it, and this is why I'm saying people forgot what was said because they forgot the objective. Because if you look at it, the things we talk about are basic things. We're not saying, oh, what EA needs to implement is this brand new technology where defenders see the ball before they make a play on it. Like, we didn't say that. Nobody's saying that.
And you don't even mean see the ball like as if they're turning their head. You mean like see the fucking ball.
Yeah, right. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we're talking about the illusion. Well, I know we're all smart enough. Everybody in the sim standard, we're all smart enough. And in the community, I do believe we're all smart enough. We understand how games work.
yeah,
And we know that these player models don't have real eyes. It's all about the illusion. We want a better illusion of sim football. I don't give a shit who makes it. The fact that a corrupt and horrible company has been bad for the last 8 to 7 years, the fact that they're trying to do it now, or even last year, I'm gonna give them no props.
right.
I'm gonna say what is real, recognize real. I'm gonna say, hey, they got that read and react, and it looks good for now. We haven't played it, but it's looking good. I like the new step back animations, the
drop
catch
backs,
animations.
yeah, and the play action fakes.
Yeah, all that shit,
Yeah.
all that is good because why is it good? Because it's fucking football.
Exactly.
That's all I care about. Make
Exactly.
a football game.
That's exactly.
And,
I know what I'm saying. Exactly. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. And for somebody to hit on those topics in that video and still not agree that they are going in the right direction, there's a problem there. There's something else, some other underlying hatred going on.
Yeah.
Other than some football.
Yep.
I'll tell you the truth. When I first started doing my videos or anything like that, or getting really into it, because I was always like this in college, and I'm an old man now. But when I was in college, I used to have all types of debates with my college friends or whatever. But I used to be like a supreme EA hater. I still don't like EA to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But if they are going in the right direction, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm not saying I'm going to go out there and run out and buy the game.
Right.
But I will give them their props. That's just, it's common sense.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I made the simple example, and DJ81 followed suit. I seen the comment he put on, J Music's video saying how the Redskins turn things around. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him because it's select people like him that get the picture. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we need more people to understand this. That's like when I said the Lions went 6-10 the first year under new leadership. That's a step in the right direction. That's not saying, oh, first year he's supposed to go to the Super Bowl. That's bull crap. Like, no, that's not realistic thinking. Your team been losing. Your team went 0-16 a few years ago. All of a sudden, you're saying they're supposed to just straight jump and go to the Super Bowl because they made a few changes in the office. No, the Lions organization is still under a negative cloud, but you have some people in there now that are trying to change the direction and the whole entire aura of the franchise. It's the same thing with what's going on here. Like I said, I think Madden 12 sucks. Madden 12 is terrible to me, but I still commend them. I still commend them though for the fixes that they made. I still could do that, and people have commented and sent messages agreeing. They're like, I bought the game. They'll come out and say comments like, I bought the game. I didn't have the game that long, but you know what? They did make improvements in the game. It just wasn't good enough for me. You know what I mean? And the thing is,
exactly.
Are we getting mad at him because he bought it? or he or she bought it. No, that's their choice. At the end of the day, no one is cuffing you and no one's putting a gun to your head saying run out and buy Madden 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No one's making you buy it. You know what I mean? That's solely up to you. You know, if and like I said, you got to distinguish the two. If you're upset with EA the corporation, that's fine. We're all upset with EA the corporation. You know what I mean? We're all upset with it. But the thing is,
Yep.
I'm not going to get mad at Cam Weber because of something Ian Cummings put into the game. He has to go behind Ian and fix all this stuff first before he could truly implement brand new technologies. And people aren't understanding that the things that we've been preaching about, the things that we've been showcasing examples about are simple, basic football fundamentals. So when they actually start to put them in the game, all of a sudden don't get mad because you're like, oh, that was back in yesteryear's game, and that was back on PS2, and that was back on. I was like, but that's what we wanted in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and that's what he's trying to do. Like, that just makes sense. You know, but
exactly. When you hear this guy talk, I forgot the dude's name. You know, the quarterback guy, the bench warming quarterback, right?
Oh yeah. I don't know his name either, but yeah.
When you hear that game developer, that lead designer, whatever his profession is, when you hear him talk, he's talking football.
Exactly.
You know, he's not talking pro tack. He's not talking about, oh, we got to get this in the game. You know, he's not talking like shit like that. He's not talking about monumental events to put into a game. He is talking about real football stuff to put into a sim football game for a sim football crowd. You know, now we always gotta wait until we play anything before we lay judgment or anything like that. But from what he is saying and what he's trying to do and what we're seeing, it's looking decent. It is. It's just no doubt about it. Yes, they need to fix the locomotion, the running. The running animations and all that looks horrible. Right? But what they are adding is real football stuff, and that's all the stuff that we've been wanting in a Madden or a football game that's lacking whatever that, you know, the gods of 2K made. You know? And speaking of which, you know, to go back to what you were saying before, excuse me, it's hard as hell to develop a game.
Yeah.
Right? It's hard as hell to develop a game in 9 months. That's the dev cycle, 9 months.
Like 9 months.
And then to play another game and to try to implement the shit that's in that game into another game, that's tough. In 9 months, that's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not making any excuses. That's just the reality of what we got when it comes to these sports games every year.
Yeah, the Czar said it. You know what I'm saying? The Czar said it. I wish I could find, if I find the podcast that he did, I'm going to link that in the description. Because the Czar said it clear as day. And this is a dude that had been to EA dev, you know, dev studios and been in there, and 2K dev, you know, moments. And he didn't interact it with all of these guys. So he knows how tough it is. And like I said, I'm pretty sure back before he went on his first trip, he thought, oh man, I'm going to tear into these dudes and I'm just going to let them know what's up. But then he found out, oh dang, it ain't what I thought at all. So he has to take a more humble approach, and now that's why he can understand where these guys are coming from, and a lot of people don't get it. Like, real talk, let's look at J Music's roster effort. Look how much of a difficult time he had just doing that. Just all he's doing is
that roster effort. Where is it? Where is the roster?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was one of the ones. I made the damn cover. I wanted that shit. Right? I wanted that, but where is it?
Exactly.
They take them just to move some numbers around.
Exactly.
You know? And you know, and he has a hard time understanding that you can't put the monumental gameplay elements that's in 2K into a Madden game in one dev cycle. I can't understand that.
No.
I just can't understand why. I can't understand you saying, oh, you know, Madden, I don't like it, you know, I don't plan on buying it. That's fine. But how he's going about it, he said it. I better not hear nobody from the Sim Standard side of the game's playable. I better not hear that. Yada, yada, yada. Talking like as if he is more important than any one of us. You know, we're all people. You know, from what I remember, we're not developers. We're not making the game. You know, we have the same say so as anybody else. You know, you could just go down to accreditation of how long you've been playing
But
sports games.
right.
You know, that's what it comes down to. But as long as I remember, we're all freaking equals. Why the hell are you trying to talk down to somebody? That's the problem I have, man.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, according to that crowd, you know what I'm saying, like said in that podcast before, we rolling around in Bentleys, Maseratis, and Maybachs. You know what I'm saying? We the top crews. You know, we the main guys. You know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm hopping in my G5 plane, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, like I mean, we doing it big, so
they studying, son. They studied.
you know, like I mean, goodness, like I mean, heck, speak that into my life, please. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like I would love to roll around in one, but
right.
I mean, it ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Nope.
I'm just saying, like, if like when we started this whole Sim Center thing, we wanted to let EA know what time it was. We actually have a member going there, and he's about to be going back next week. You know what I'm saying? Again.
How rare is that? How rare is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how crazy is that?
Oh wait.
The people saying that what we sold out, like, come
That's
on.
what I'm saying, and that's exactly the message.
On,
As soon as he goes down there and comes back and says, "Hey, you know what? The game actually looks decent." All of a sudden, his credibility went down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it sounds a lot like you just don't want EA to improve, and the more they improve, the more upset you're gonna get because now you don't have that ammunition to fire at them anymore.
Exactly.
You know,
people won't be happy until EA goes bankrupt and they can't make a NFL game.
Right. Or a football game, let alone NFL.
Until that. Yeah, or a football game. You know, people won't be happy until that happens, and that's just the wrong way of thinking.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like.
I mean, I'm not saying I love EA football because I sure as hell don't.
Right.
But I want them to have the opportunity. Not even the opportunity. That's wrong because they have the opportunity. I want them just to make a good game, and then when they do go on that direction, you know, I give them a golf clap.
Right.
You know, simple golf clap when they do, and if they do make that monumental success that we all want, you know, I'll be the first one to go buy it. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna buy this year's. I gotta play the demo to see if it's playable.
Exactly.
To my liking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That don't mean I'm gonna go out and buy it. You know.
Yeah. And like it all comes down to your personal flavor. Bottom line, at the end of the day,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And regardless, and this last thing I want to say, regardless of what technology is implemented into a game, it doesn't matter what the name is. If it works, that's all that matters. If it works in respect to the sport that's trying to be portrayed, that's all that matters. I don't care what the name of it is. You know, maximum passing. No one says that in the NFL. No analyst, no color commentator says that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? No one says.
Megatron is doing great first-person football right now.
Yeah, right. Like no one says any of that. You know what I mean? Like no one says these things. You know who says read and lead passing? Who says that? Who says you know, like all of these different features or whatever? No one says anything about all these different names, pass trajectories and tactical defending and all that jazz. So if the tech works and the game works, that's it. I don't care what the name of the technology is. If the game works, that's it.
If the dreaded ProTech, if that was implemented correctly and it worked dynamically, hell, we will all love ProTech.
Exactly.
We will all love it. If it worked right, but it was a piece of shit.
Exactly.
So who cares?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I know, man. I know. Sometimes it's just like you just blowing. It's like we blowing smoke when we say these things. Even though we speak in facts, though, at times and everything. For the most part, we're speaking facts. None of us. Oh yeah, none of us said that we're God. None of us said that we're holier than thou. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, I just want to say this last thing. Y'all just gotta remember this to the particular guy here. There's a particular man that said that the sim community died, yet he's still talking to us. So somebody must like talking to dead people. I mean, maybe he got a sixth sense thing going on.
Dead people.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He got a Haley Joel Osment kind of thing going on. I don't know. But I'm just saying, as far from January 28th of this year, we died according to a particular individual in the community. So like I said, don't be feeling hurt just because people give you some heat because they don't say what you want. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Or what you may see in the game. We're all in this to make this thing happen the right way. You know what I'm saying? So, on that note, go ahead. I'm going to end it. It's your boy Smitty on behalf of Gedden, PasGedden. Yo, you know what I'm saying? We going to call it a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, you know, we call it a wrap now. He got disconnected there, but he's back. So, peace out. This your boy Smitty. And, you know, my man Gedden.
Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Should we talk about NYKia?
Oh man. Oh man, you know what? That'd be another 30 minutes, man. I ain't about to do that this time, man. No, I ain't gonna do 30 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like an hour YouTube special. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to Twitch that shit. Live stream that one.
Right? Yeah, that'd be a live stream, right? Yeah, no, I ain't about to do that, man.
Oh my god.
I know, man.
That guy. Anyway, I'm sorry for even bringing up that boy name.
Oh man, but you know what? Everybody is a member of the sim community or whatever. It's just what level you at. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel so strongly about their game. Sometimes they don't even make sense in terms of what they put out there, and it's like you try to help them correct themselves, whether it's by comment, message, video, whatever. But if they don't get it, they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But none of us are sitting here saying we perfect. None of us are saying we perfect. We make mistakes too, and when people point us out on them, I give them the proper respect. I have no problem with it, but I'm not gonna. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, let me just say this real quick. When I made that NBA 2K12 video about the glitch I thought I found, you know, I immediately put up when people corrected me, even Versus. Me and Versus aren't like the best of friends, you know. And he corrected me. I was like, all right, thanks. You know, I put it up there, whatever, and that was it. You know, I'm not above anything. Get out of here with that one.
Right. You know, and this is a key thing here to understand, that the community just needs to understand. Opinion is not fact. Okay? No one except for the game changers at the moment can honestly prove that the implementations in NCAA and Madden 12 are the exact same thing as before. They're the only ones. Now if anyone, whether it's J Music or whoever it is that keeps on talking as if they know already, show us. And I ain't talking about showing us by playing NCAA 06 or All Pro Football or Madden 11. No, I want to see Madden and NCAA 13 on screen and show us. If you can't do that, then just wait until the game comes out or wait till the demo drops. That doesn't mean you're not entitled to buy it. You can play a demo. You can watch E3 video coverage if you choose. You can rent the game if you choose. But if you choose to just sit back and say, "Oh, I don't need to see nothing. I already know what it is," well then that's up to you and yours. Don't get mad at us though when we actually see the proof of life and say, "Yo, they actually improved this." And then you just want to turn around and say we sold out and forgot. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? You haven't even touched the game yet to prove it. You know what I mean? So don't just, like I said, don't try and portray your opinion as fact when that's truly not the case. You know, that's all part of the bottom line at the end of the day. You know, so
I cannot agree with you more, boss.
Right. You know, so hey.
Yo, I just want to say this one.
Oh yeah,
thing.
Go ahead.
Yo, I just want to say shout outs to DV Highlights for working so hard on that All-Pro Football, actually going into the coding, you know, the actual game coding, giving us a real 32 team roster that they're gonna drop whenever. I think
It's supposed to be this month.
4th or something like
this month sometime
Yeah, it's
in
gonna
May.
be this month. It's gonna be May.
Yeah, it said May. So
I'm just waiting on that.
yeah, I definitely am looking forward to that 'cause that's gonna be fun, man.
Hell yeah!
You
I
know
just
what I'm
wanted to
saying?
say that real quick.
Yeah, man, and thanks and for that, yeah, BB highlights. You know, I shout out to my man Neff because he put in mad work in the past and
Hell yeah.
everything. Big shout out to him. Sim
Yo,
Standard.
shout out to Azora for doing the NCAA backbreaker.
Oh yeah.
Too. Shout out to
Yep,
them.
shout out to
Hell
him
yeah.
and Azura working on that. See what I'm saying, man? Community work. I like the community
Exactly.
work. That's what it's all about, man. Big play killer. Big shout out to that brother right there.
Shout out to Big Fly.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Community did my ass.
Right.
Yo, shout out to him.
You know?
For real, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm about to play him and bust his ass for putting my ass on the bench. I'm about to play all my jobs and bust his ass. Big play kill, I'm coming for you, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, community camaraderie, dude. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what game it is. If it's a great game and you want to press it, press it. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody here hating. You know, Jaden threw my name under the bus many a times, but yet I'll get on Skype and he'll be asking me to promote a roster. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, let's just be real about that. See, these are facts. Now, I don't have to say opinions. This is fact. That's why you see me play that roster on that live cast. Like, I could have easily said, "No, man, you being shady. You biting off my audio, using it in your videos to make an example out of me, and then you want to turn around and ask me to help you." You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, I'll still, even now, even after everything I just said, I'll still help you promote your roster if you doing it. If you do it and you want some promotional help with it, yo, I'll help promote it. That's no problem. You know what I'm saying?
I'll make him a new cover. Ain't no problem. I'll make him a new cover, no problem. I ain't got no problem with the boy. It's just that the direction of his videos has been going a little bonkers lately.
Exactly.
You know? That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. And let's just not make this J thing. This is a community thing.
Oh, of course.
Whoever it is,
it's a community.
Whoever it is that's choosing to follow suit and follow that lead, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the wrong way to go, man, because this is about unity. That's why I made that example about Mass Effect 3. You seen how the community just banded all together like that and got these guys to make a free DLC ending, alternate ending. You see what I'm saying? Because the community just united and banded all together and rallied up. It wasn't no separation and we're gonna form a sector all within the, like, no one did any of that stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. Just be one voice, come together. If a game improves, give them props for improvement. If it ain't completely improved, don't buy it. That's it. That's your decision.
Stop trying to divide the community.
Is that right? You know, because at the end of the day, it's your decision to make the purchase. It's your decision if you want to play NFL 2K5, if you want to go buy All Pro Football, if you want to play a Madden from yesteryear that was your favorite, or if you want to play the most current game. It's your choice. You're the one that has to buy the game online. You're the one that's clicking the mouse or going up to GameStop or wherever and getting the game. Not us. We're not making you. Please don't get that twisted, because it ain't on us, dude. It's on you at the end of the day. All we're doing is letting you be aware at the end, you know, when it's all said and done. We're letting you know what's out there, and then from that point on, it's up to you to make your decisions accordingly. So I think we've run on long enough, I think. You know what I'm saying?
How long is this video, Smith?
I don't know, man, but it's, you know what I'm saying? we meant to do 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So, right, it's past that, you know what I'm saying? No, we're just having fun, man. Right. We just having fun with all this stuff, man, you know, but no, man, like I said, shouts out to the community, Sim Standard, Azura, Sim, Moody, Sim Generation, True Sim Gamer, all you guys, man. Shakedown, B5, I see you coming back with videos, man. Get your butt out there, do some videos. We need real rap to come back too. Get back in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, you know, this your boy Smitty.
Oh, shout out to Godfather. Shout out to Godfather, Apex.
Oh man, Apex.
You know?
Apex, you know, I
Hell
respect him. I respect him for what he did, and I respect him even more for following
yeah.
Christ because he felt convicted in his heart to do that.
Exactly. That's
And
bigger than any
exactly,
game, any little
it,
thing. Yo, it
that's
takes real man balls to do what he did.
right. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, and you know what? Jay said we a bunch of 40-year-olds up here doing videos. I appreciate, like I said, now, real talk though, I appreciate him speak that into existence because I want to live to 40 and beyond, no question. But none
Exactly.
of us on the same standard are tipping 40 at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's a nice opinion that you think of us, but we're not, you know,
Hey,
I mean, I take that as a maturity kind of deal right there because we know what we're talking about.
exactly.
So thank you for the compliment, Jay.
It,
But I thank
if
God
he
for the 30.
if we're 40, he must be like 10, right?
Right, yeah, exactly, right. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. You know, but
So
I mean, I
it's
think
whatever.
I'm thankful for the 30 years that God has allowed me on this earth. I thank God for him,
Hmm.
and you know, and hey, if I could have 30 more, I'll be eternally grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? But real
Oh
talk, though,
yeah.
man. Hey, it doesn't matter what age you are. I go into GameStop. There's dudes 50, 60 years old out there waiting in line to reserve the game. I mean, to buy Madden. I remember those years doing that. 50,
Hmm.
60 years old out there buying the game for themselves. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
I mean, it's whatever. There's no limit on what you on video gaming. There's no limit on that. You
Exactly.
know,
It's a culture. It's not an age limit.
exactly. So, but
That's the same thing I'm trying to tell my girlfriend, but she don't want to listen.
that's a whole nother avenue. You know what I'm saying? Oh
All right, we
man.
gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, man.
This is
Like,
like 25-minute long.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, all right, people. This your boy Smitty. We just having fun here, man. Don't mind us, man. We just having fun.
Yeah.
But this your boy Smitty here, and as for my man Getting, peace out.
Yeah. We out of here.
Oh